Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Vivid Psycho here, and today I'm bringing you my garage tour on GTA 5 Online. So let's just get right into it here. This is my first garage tour that I'm gonna do. I'll probably do more when I change all my cars, and I'm gonna show you both of my garages. So first we'll start out with this apartment. This is the 400K apartment number 9, the first most expensive apartment there was in the game. I think they added some more that are around the same price or more. So first up, we have the Adder, the Truffade Adder, which is in real life it's the Bugatti Veyron. I hope I'm saying it right. So some of these I'm gonna tell you what they are in real life, or at least what they're based on. And some of them are based on two, like the front will be something and the back will be something else. But I'll say what I think it resembles most. So I wanted the lowrider tires, but I didn't really want those money ones that everybody has. So I just had these because I wanted the white walls on the tires to go around just like this to match the white stripes. And yeah, so this I don't really drive it that much. It's just here for looks. I've had an Adder since the Adder was my second car that I ever got in this game. So next up we have the Bravado Banshee. In real life, it's a Viper, the second gen Viper, which is a really cool car. The owner of one of my local grocery stores has one, which is pretty much the only grocery store where I live. And he owns a Viper, and it's all red. It looks really nice. But this one kind of looks like one you'd see on the street because I've seen a bunch of them that you'd get off the street with this same kind of red stripe with the white paint job. I've seen the same things. And this is one of the few that I didn't do totally pure black because of the back window. It's too big and it's just like a really random black spot on the car and it looks kind of weird. So I got the custom exhaust on both sides and these tires right here to match black to match the spoiler. This is one of my newest cars. This is the first. I've never had this car before. I just got it about a week ago. When I knew I was going to make this video, I started filling up my garage with cool cars I like. So that's that. Next up, we have the Jester. Now, this was one of my favorite cars when it came out, even more than the Turismo. I just loved the way it looked. So in real life, this is based off the Toyota Supra, which is what a website said because I couldn't put my finger on it. And honestly, I don't think it looks too much like it, but we'll go with it. I didn't know what color to make it, and I already had too much red and blue in this garage, so I just went with the orange, and I have to say, it looks pretty nice. The only thing I might change is there's an orange pearlescent on it, which looks kind of weird on this black, but I don't know, I might change that, I might not. So next up, we have the Pegassi Zentorno. In real life, this is based on the Lamborghini Sixth Element, which is the American pronunciation of it. I believe it's Italian since that's where Lamborghini is made. I believe that it's something else. It's like I don't remember the name, but I know the element. It's Elementa. I don't remember what sixth was, but this is a really cool car. I kind of made mine look like the Tron car. I tried to make it. This is my Tron car. And I liked it. Felt a little empty without the blue stripe on the front, so I added the stripe hood. I used to not have it, but this is one of my favorite cars. I just love the rims on these. I love how they're just stock like that. They look really cool. So next up we have the Vaca. In real life, this is based off multiple Lamborghinis, but what I thought it looked most like was the Lamborghini Gallardo. So the Pegassi Vaca, this is one of my coolest cars, one of my favorite cars. And also all of these cars in this garage and my other garage have full upgrades, everything, bulletproof tires, full engine, full transmission, full turbo. I spent forever trying to upgrade these all to make this video for you guys. Just rooftop rumble over and over again. So this one, I saw somebody have, I just went with the classic Lamborghini yellow, and I saw a few pictures online with the carbon hood or just the black hood, and it looked pretty nice, so I just added it. I kind of like it. Next up, we have the Turismo R, the Grotti Turismo R. In real life, it's based off the LaFerrari, which is a really cool car in real life too. I didn't know what colors to make. This kind of makes it look like a race car. I got the black roof instead of the white, otherwise it looks kind of weird. I got this idea offline. I just typed in Turismo R Custom, and one of the thumbnails was one of these. It looked kind of like this. I don't think it had the white rims, but it looks very similar to this, and I just liked it, so I made mine with the red and the white, and it looks pretty nice, I have to say. Now, this car I've had for a while. This was my like fourth or fifth car. It's the Grotti, no, I'm sorry, the Pegassi Infernus. And usually I tried this in so many different paint jobs, but this one I have to say is my favorite. I've never gotten a look this good from it before. I don't know about the rims, but the rest of the car just looks amazing. I love this paint job. In real life, this is based mostly off the Lamborghini Murcielago, which is a really cool car too. I've actually seen one of these driving around Seattle, but it was brown, I believe. It drove by pretty fast. Now this car, I do not know what color to make. I've had so many different versions of this car with the black, but I never knew what to make the secondary color. I just ended up going blue. I think I liked it before my most recent, which was yellow. It looked okay, but so this is the Coquette, the Inferno Coquette, and it's based off of the Chevrolet Corvette, of course. Coquette Corvette. And this is actually one of my fastest accelerating cars, it feels like. I know some of these supercars, like the Entity, probably have way faster, but this just feels like it has a really fast acceleration. Next up, we have a car I'm sure a lot of you have, the Entity, the Overflawed Entity, which is based off the Koenigsegg, I don't know how to pronounce that car company, CCX. And this one, the only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't have any other secondary colors. I can never quite get the right color, but I just went with the cherry red. It looks pretty nice. And this is one of the cars I don't really drive very much. I try to drive a variety of these. Like, I drive that a lot just because I used to drive the Adder and the Entity all the time. The Entity was actually my first car I ever got. And then my second car was the Adder, and the Cheetah was somewhere in third. And then that Lambo, and then the Vaca. The rest I've kind of been changing out a lot. Okay, that's that. And next up, last in this garage, which I think this is the best paint job I've ever had for it. It looks a little dull, but I like it. It's the bright yellow, race yellow color Grotti Cheetah. In real life, this is the Enzo Ferrari. And I haven't driven this in a while. I don't think I've ever driven this out just strolling around with this yellow on, but I really like it. I think this is going to be one of my new main cars I drive. I just love this color on it. It looks really nice. Alright, so that was the first part. It's of just this garage. So now we're going to head over to my next garage, and I'll see you there. Alright guys, I just got to my new garage here. This one, I just replaced all the cars. It used to be crew vehicles like SUVs, big cars that hold a lot of people, but I just finished replacing them all like yesterday, upgrading them all the way. So here it is, and we'll just jump right into it. So first up, we have the Feltzer solid gold paint job. It just came out with that new update. No, not the newest, but this is a newer paint job that came out with the pure black gold update, and I believe this is the $50,000 one, the brushed gold, not the solid gold. But this is the Feltzer, the Benefactor Feltzer, and it's based in real life off the Mercedes-Benz SL. And this is one of my favorite cars now just because of the color. Sometimes it doesn't look very gold, it looks kind of brownish, tannish. But if you have the right light, it looks really nice. So next up, we have the Coil Voltic. And in real life, this is based off the Tesla Roadster. I looked up a picture of this in real life because that's what I like to do. Sometimes I just look up a picture of the car, the real car's counterpart, on Google Images to see what a lot of them's color are. And this one had a lot of yellow, but I passed over the red, and I kind of just loved it. So I went with the red. It looks really nice, I think, at least. And this is one of my favorite cars just because it goes really fast, and it's really silent because it's an electric car, of course. So next up, we have the Elegy RH8, which is free on Legendary Motorsports, with the blue and the black. In real life, this is the Nissan GTR, but in-game, it's made by Anis, and it's the Elegy RH8. This one I don't drive too much, but it looks kind of cool. Next up, we have the Porsche 911, but in the game it's called the Comet. The the Pipster. I don't know how to say that. There's a P and an F. No. So this one is pretty cool. I got rid of it a long time ago a few times because I just don't like the look of the front really. It just looks kind of weird. I don't know, but I like it yellow. My grandpa's friend actually let me ride in his. He has a convertible Porsche 911 and it's yellow and it looks cool. But there's no convertible version in the game. So this is the closest I could get. Next up, we have this car, which I've got very early in the game. This is the Sultan. This is one of the first. This might be the only car I ever drove into my garage that I didn't buy off the internet. This is based off the Lexus IS, as far as I know, and it's a Sultan RS, one of my favorite cars in GTA 4. And I didn't really know what color scheme to make this, so I believe this is based off a Need for Speed movie. Not too sure, but I kind of like this, the dark blue with the gray. Also, I realized that I have no bikes, and bikes are some of the fastest vehicles in the game, faster than some of those supercars, I believe. So first up, I actually got this one first, but here is the Beatty 801, because I felt like I needed a color bike, and this one looks kind of nice compared to the just all black. This one looks much better with two colors, that one doesn't. So with this one, I just want the blue and the white, and just blue and white. And then of course there's the black everywhere. So in real life, this is based off the Ducati 848 Evo bike, but in this game, it's the Pegassi Beatty 801, but Beatty. Don't know how to say it. But this is a really nice bike. I usually ride it because it's not too fast. This one is much faster. It's the fastest bike in the game. It's the Akuma, the Dinka Akuma, which is based off the Buell XB12S. And this one is a lot faster, and I end up crashing, dying, and launching myself like 50 feet across the map. And I just end up crashing a lot with this car, or motorcycle. But I like the way it looks. It doesn't have the glass, but that one looks smoother. It's like a racing bike, like you see, like kind of like the NASCAR version, but with bikes. So this one is this one, of course, in real life is the Ford GT, and this is a really nice one. I just made it the Ford colors. I made it a dark, shiny, metallic blue, and then I went with a white stripe on the side, so it was kind of Ford colors. Didn't add a spoiler or anything. I just kept it nice and smooth. And this is the only thing I don't like about this is you can't have any window tint on this, which is kind of weird. I don't know why that is. I'm pretty sure there's windows. Actually, I don't think there is. I don't know. But it still looks nice regardless of the color. So next up, this is one of the first cars I actually got in the game too. I think this is one of the earliest cars. This might have been the first non-supercar I got. This is in real life the Audi R8, but in the game it's the Obey 9F Cabrio. This is the version that the convertible version. Sorry guys, I got stuck there. And I went with this color, which is kind of looks chrome, which I didn't want. It didn't look chrome in the shop. But this is the brushed aluminum, I'm pretty sure. One of the aluminums that's under the metals with the gold. And this looks really nice because it's kind of the color that it is in real life. Some of them are white, but some of them are the light and gray color. And I thought it looked really nice, so I just got this. And last but not least, this one I was really surprised with. I didn't know what my last car would be because I have all race cars and fast vehicles. I didn't know what my last one would be. But then I saw all the upgrades this thing had. It's crazy. So I really like this color. It's kind of like a burgundy dark color. I believe it's called candy red. So this is the Massacro. It came out as a DLC. And in real life it's the second gen Aston Martin. And it's a really cool car because of the big spoiler on the back. There's an even bigger one, but it goes straight up, which I didn't like. I like this curved back. It says Dubachi because it's the Dubachi Massacro. And this is actually one of my new favorite cars. I like the rims and everything. This is one of my new favorites, and I've been driving it around a lot lately. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been my garage tour, both of my garages. I'll probably make a part 2 when I end up changing my cars, because I like to do that a lot. I've changed my second garage so many times. So, if I ever make big changes to my garages, end up selling a lot of cars or changing a lot of the colors or something, I'll probably make a new video of it if you guys want. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you want to see more GTA 5 content, leave it in the comments, like this video, and favorite it if you really liked it, and if you check out my channel and like my other content, subscribe.